Hey everybody, Doug8798 here, finally back for another video. And this time, as you can see by the picture right here, this is my first death battle review. This is my review of the both of the Goku versus Superman death battles. Of course, I am a huge fan of Screw Attack's death battle series. I like both death battles, the fully in-depth research death battles and melee the short melee battles without research. Um, I first got into before I get on with this review, brief history of Death Battle, of my history with Death Battle. I first got into Death Battle in about 2013. I saw three of their death battles. The first one I watched was the was Leonardo of the Battletoads versus Leonardo of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus I think his name is Zitz of the Battletoads, the leader of the Battletoads. I can't remember the Battletoads' names off the top of my head right now, but the leader of the Battletoads versus Leonardo of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I love the in-depth research provided by Boomer and Wiz, and the witty research and humor provided by both of them. And I also love the animation provided by Anime Toro, something like that. I think that's his name. He was introduced in the Goku versus Superman death battle. But yeah, I loved what I saw, so I watched more, and much to my surprise, I think Leonardo. Much to my surprise, I think he. I can't remember which one. I can't remember. No, I think no Leonardo. I think the Battletoads won. Leonardo won the other death battle I saw with which was the death battle between the brothers. Yeah, that's another. Those were the first two death battles I saw. The Battletoads versus Ninja Turtles, um, death battle. Then the other death battle where Leonardo fought and defeated his brothers. The next one I watched was a weird matchup between the bosses of Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, Shao Kahn versus M Bison. M Bison, and it was a long, dragged out, awesome fight. I love the 2D Mortal Kombat 3 Street Fighter Alpha animations they used, but as I predicted, Shao Kahn um won. Then of course I watched then the next death battle I watched Shao Kahn I mean no, was the oh yeah was the grudge match between He-Man He-Man of the and the Masters of the Universe versus the Thundercats, the 80s icons, a Lionel of the Thundercats, the 80s icons battling it out. And I think I think I think Lionel. Yeah, much to my surprise, I think Lionel won that fight. I can't remember who won that fight either, but these death battles have been awesome. I stopped following Death Battle after I saw the fight part of the Goku versus Superman fight. I didn't watch the end result because the end result actually surprised the hell out of me. Um, I didn't watch the end result of the death battle because I didn't like the animation. I didn't like the CGI um, Nintendo 64 PlayStation style animation they used in that particular death battle. So I never finished watching it. But before I clicked it off, I had, even though I wanted Superman to win, I'm a Superman fan first. I had Goku winning. But then again, I was only familiar with the Superman from the various animated series, which that Superman, apart from one feat, where in the Justice League animated series, where I think it was Superman in Darkseid or Doomsday. It was in both the animated series and the Justice League where Superman and Doomsday punched, and their one punch destroyed a building. But apart from that one superhuman feat, I haven't seen anything like that in Dragon Ball Z. Two guys clashing at each other with one punch and destroying everything around them, causing an destroying a building around them. I've never seen that in in Dragon Ball. Sorry about that, in Dragon Ball. But that right there is why I figured Goku would win because apart from that superhuman feat, I didn't see any superhuman feats from Superman in the various animated series or any of the um any of the movies before Man of Steel. The Superman Returns and the Christopher Reeve series, those are all based on the Silver Age Superman, where his power level was toned down. And then of course you had the Smallville Superman, which that Superman is even more of a toothpick. Is even more of a toothpick than the other Supermans were. So because that Superman was even more grounded in reality than the other ones were. So I had Goku winning, even though I wanted Superman to win because I consider him to be the OG, the original, and Goku to be the Japanese Chinese copycat ripoff. Ripoff, which I'm gonna get some more of that later in this video series right here. But continuing, so yeah, I finally came back and finished the death battle in last year. And I just recently watched it. Watched both of them over for the reviews again. I finished the death battle, and much to my surprise, Superman won. Much to my surprise and enjoyment, Superman won. Yes, as you can tell by the title, this is also partially a Dragon Ball and Goku rant. Because as you can tell by the title, I put Goku sucks in the title. First off, I love Death Battle. I don't think this was their intention, but I love them triggering. And owning the entire Dragon Ball fan base. Not all Dragon Ball fans are annoying, but they're these super annoying motherfuckers who are just super annoying, and it feels good to see their hero crushed in the show. I also like the fact that Superman beat Goku because he showed Superman in this death battle just showed why should I give a damn about Goku or any of the Dragon Ball characters, even my favorites from the Z Fighters such as Gohan and Tien. Dragon Ball is the only series I know where you can obtain the so-called greatest power in the world and still be useless, still ultimately lose a fight, and not be useful in the future. The Super Saiyan, the Superman just showed that the Super Saiyan is the biggest overpowered waste of strength and power level and worst transformation in all of anime and even in fiction. I'll go that far because it is useless. Goku first learned the Super Saiyan on Namek with Frieza. That was good, but he couldn't beat two weak. Androids. And Android 19, Goku should have beat him even with the heart virus. Actually, he should not even need a Super Saiyan to beat him. Then Vegeta, who was supposed to be stronger than Goku was when he was on Namek, but that would never be known because Goku had the heart virus, which was zapping his strength. He gets owned by Android 18 and 19. Then Vegeta, then they go beyond Super Saiyan. And Goku at full power can't beat Perfect Cell. Vegeta foolishly lets Cell become perfect, and he gets pwned. Super Saiyan 2 was no match for Majin Buu. Then he got Super Saiyan 3, the worst transformation ever, because they didn't even show you how he got to that form. That was too tired to beat Majin Buu. So like I said, it messes with your stamina. And despite all the power, he still couldn't beat Superman. And if Superman can beat Goku, then that means he can beat the rest of the Z fighters too, especially Vegeta, who I hate the most of all the Z fighters. But that's what that showed. I would still like Dragon Ball Z, which that's my next video. Why I don't like Dragon Ball Z, but I would still like Dragon Ball Z if it wasn't for the Buu Saga and Dragon Ball Super of today. Those two things just ultimately killed Dragon Ball for me, man. But let's continue with this video. It was either 2015 or 17. I saw another death battle. This is the first time I've seen. Well, actually, the Ninja Turtles are the first to appear in multiple death battles, but this is the first death battle I've seen where it was the same participants over again. That they triggered the fan base so happy, they triggered the fan base so bad that they did it. They did an update with New 52 or I keep forgetting what the next comic book after New 52 Justice League is called, with the all new Justice League, with the New 52 and the Justice League series after that, with the New 52 Superman, with his New 52 outfit, and the Goku of Super, where he has the Super Saiyan Red and the Super Saiyan Blue. In the first one, he used Super Saiyan 4. That was even more surprising. Not even transforming to my favorite Goku. That is Super Saiyan 4. Could he beat could Goku beat Superman? Here, he has the Super Saiyan Red and the Blue, and he still gets his butt kicked. He still gets his butt kicked again. I also liked in both of these death battles how the fans would never understand, but I like how Boomer and Wiz explained the character, the Superman, what he represents about how Superman is not struggling to be the best, but is struggling to fit in with human society and constantly make sure he is doing the right thing. I'm sick of people not understanding what Superman is all about. Is all about. But what the whole point of the death battle, what it showed, this wasn't their intention, but what it showed is that Superman and the Kryptonians are the real, original Super Saiyans. These Dragon Ball characters are overpowered, weak, bullshit ass characters, man. They're overpowered. There's little explanation on how these Dragon Ball characters obtain these powers. I'm gonna talk more about the horrible power levels, the terrible power levels in my Dragon Ball video, which is next. But this was my long-awaited review of the Death Battle, man. Which, it was awesome. But this is also the first in a series of Death Battles I'm going to be reviewing. Like my next one is going to be was the death battle between the 2000 shonen icons Naruto and Ichigo. But this was my review of the death battle and why and what this death battle proved to me and why Goku and the Z Fighters suck. So this was my review of both the Superman death battles and another short Dragon Ball rant. All right, I'm done for now.